press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to your social science class, and we were dealing with the chapter Physiographic divisions of Karanataka. Now that we have learnt the coastal area and we are dealing with a little bit of Malnad region, and we have dealt a little bit of Malnad region in the previous class. Today we are going to continue with the Malnad region and see what is prominent here and how is the Malnad region very beautiful in the Karnataka region and how it's being divided. We talked about the coastal plain consisting of Dakshin Kannada, Udupi and the Uttar Kannada, and now we have just gone into the Malnad region, which is just adjacent to the coastal area, and adjacent to that is the Maidan region, that's the northern and the southern Maidan. So today we will continue with the Malnad region. We stopped at the four ghat sections that we discussed, that's the Charmadi, Shiradi, Agumbe and Hulikal Ghat, which you find as you go through these places, crossing various areas to and fro from each of these places. So today we will continue and discuss the Malnad region and then move on to the northern Maidan and the introduction of the Maidan region. Now this region here, okay, let's write the directions first so that you know. Okay, north, south, east and west. So this region, as discussed, it's a very beautiful place and very prominent for the heavy rainfall that it gets. Why does it get heavy rainfall? Because there are many trees there, and these rain-bearing winds that cross them, these trees stop them. How do you actually get rain? See the trees here. Okay, just imagine these trees to be there. The rain-bearing winds are coming from here, all right? Rain-bearing winds come from the other side, and the trees protect them so that they don't go and pass to the other side. In case there is deforestation, you cut down the trees, what happens? The winds pass on, okay? As this is stopped here, the clouds get heavy and then there is rainfall. Okay, it's an easy concept. The rain-bearing winds come, and because there are trees, it stops. Those winds don't get space to move from this side to the other side, and the clouds get heavy there, and that's why they have heavy rainfall in that place. If you have gone to those regions, if you have passed through any of these ghat sections especially, you will know how many trees are there and how is the area there. Very beautiful, a lot of greenery, and it is beautiful place to see. If you go to that side, remember these four ghats that are there. When you go to and fro from many of these places that we have discussed. Okay, so heavy rainfall is this place. It gets heavy rainfall. Now it has attractive hills. Now hills are attractive. Okay, attractive hills. Hills are present all over Karnataka, but these have a lot of greenery, and that is why it looks beautiful. They have resorts which are also very attractive. This is also a tourist attraction that is there, just like the coastal plain. Malnad region also has tourist attraction. The Maidan region doesn't have much, but some of the historical places, yes, people do go. Next, moving on to, this is the birthplace of many rivers. Okay, this is the birthplace of many rivers. how do they take their birth there, and then they flow through the steep slopes that are there. Okay, they flow through the steep slopes that are there, and that is how because of the heavy rainfall that they get. Okay, it's all a cycle that is there. The process of evaporation, okay, it's all turning over here because the winds are not going to the other side. Okay, in turn it is a benefit for the trees, in turn it is a benefit for the entire environment. Okay, I'm not going to more into science, but understand this is an entire cycle that goes on. And these rivers take their birth here, go along these steep slopes that are there. Okay, and in turn when they move to these steep slopes, they form the waterfalls. Okay, some of them, some small waterfalls you can see as you pass through some of these regions. Some you will have to go a little ahead to see them, whereas these rivers who take their birthplace, they come in the form of waterfalls and then they join the other water bodies. So let's move on. Prominent among them is the Jog Falls, which is formed from the Sharavati river. Okay, which forms the Jog Fall, which forms it's called the Sharavati river, and this is the highest waterfall in India. Okay, if you go, usually they don't allow you to go during the rainy season because the rains are heavy there and a lot of waterfall, a lot of water in that region, and it may be very dangerous. So if you go there in the other seasons it's still beautiful to see. The Jog Falls is the highest waterfall in India. Let's move on and see what are the other things that are present. Now, along with the Jog Falls, there are other waterfalls also. Okay, other waterfalls. Unchali, Magod, Gokak, Shivana Samudra. Okay, we write away here. Shivana Samudra. Okay, Shivana Samudra and the Abe Falls. These are also along with the Jog Falls, which are there, the Unchali, Magod, Gokak, Abe and the Shivana Samudra. Now, these rivers that were there, they have led to the formation of, they have contributed to the formation of valleys and gorges. Valleys and gorges. Okay, you know what's a valley. Okay, this is moving on from here. Okay, then the gorges are, it's a narrow line. This is also narrow, yet understand very narrow in a sense. Okay, narrow lines passing. This is the water that is passing. Gorges. What forms them? The rivers give rise, or they form the valleys and the gorges. How do they form? Because they are flowing, isn't it? And that is how you see these waterfalls also. This is how they contribute to the other water bodies, and then they join and form as one. I'm sorry. Now, they grow coffee, tea, Okay, they have coffee tree and rubber plantation. Along with some of the spices that are grown here. Okay, coffee, tea, rubber plantation and the spices. Now most of them are grown on slopes and few of them do terrace farming. What's terrace farming? Okay, this is terrace farming. Grow crops over here, terrace farming. So what do they grow? They grow coffee, they grow tea, they grow rubber and few of the spices. Let's move on and see what attracts Malnad even more than all of these. Now, since coffee is grown over here, coffee is grown in Chikmagalur, Mangaluru. This is called as the land of coffee. Okay, sorry, the land of coffee. Chikmagalur is or Chikkamangaluru is called as the land of coffee. Why is it called? Because coffee plantation is there and people grow coffee there. Now the Kodagu district okay, it's called as the Kashmir of Karnataka. Kashmir of Karnataka. Because of its cool weather, because of the greenery present, because of the beautiful scenery that is there, Kodagu district is called as the Kashmir of Karnataka. Mainly for its cool weather that is there. Now I am writing only the main words, you will have to make your own points, make your own notes. Okay, noting down is making notes. So make your own points, I am just highlighting the important words that are there. Then with reference to your text, you can make better notes that are there. And this area, okay, Kodagu, as the orange is grown, it is also called as the land of oranges. You must remember these three names. Chikmagaluru is called as the land of coffee. The Kodagu district is called as the Kashmir of Karnataka as well as the land of oranges, because oranges are abundantly grown here. Now, at present, this whole Malnad region is referred as a biodiversity zone. What's biodiversity? Where all your beings, all organisms are, biodiversity zone, where all organisms are present, everything, okay? All trees, all animals, okay, so there is biodiversity, there are many species of trees maybe or animals, so it's called as the biodiversity zone. And the districts that come under the Malnad region are, now go back to the map in your first lesson and see Hasan, Kodagu, Shivamogga, okay, and Chikmagaluru districts are under the Malnad region. See for yourself which region you belong to. Do you belong to the coastal area? Do you belong to the Malnad region, or do you belong to the Maidan region? In the Maidan region, whether are you in the south or are you in the north. So now we'll continue with the Maidan region, and today we're going to discuss only the northern Maidan, and the southern Maidan will be dealt in the next class. Okay, let's go to the Maidan region. What's Maidan? Maidan is a ground, isn't it? Maidan, in reference to Hindi, Maidan is a ground that is there. Now this region is comparatively dry than the coastal and the Malnad region, and this region also receives a less rainfall. Malnad region receives heavy, coastal receives average of it, but this is very bare minimum than both the other two regions. Now this is a vast plain. See, understand mountains, plateau and plain. Okay, mountains, all right. Then now see, the mountain doesn't straight away go down like this. Okay, it is having a slope. Now in the drawing, yes, we draw it like this, we draw it like this. It is just a representation that we do, but actually if you see, it just slopes down like this and then goes around like this. So this is the hilly region, alright, this is the hilly region, the mountains that are there, and this portion that is coming down here is the plateau, and this level ground that is there here is the plain. So understand the three differences, it is there in the previous lesson also. The mountains that are there, okay, as it is coming down, it just doesn't go down like this, it's going slowly, and that area which is joining between the plain and the mountains is called as plateau, and this level ground over here is the plain. So the Maidan region is a plain, it's a dry land or a vast plain, a big plain that is there. Now it has a height of approximately 450 to 760 meters. All right. Now there are three rivers that are passing through that way, and these rivers help them in the irrigation process or for the crops that they grow. The rivers that flow there are the Krishna, Tungabhadra and the Kaveri. Tungabhadra and the Kaveri. These three rivers help them in irrigation so that they can grow their crops better. Which are the three rivers? Krishna, Tungabhadra and Kaveri help them in the process of irrigation, and that helps them to grow their crops easily. Now there are many ridges present in this area, okay. What was the ridges? Now there is a hill like this, okay. Now this narrow line that is there over here is the ridges, okay. I had drawn it in the previous class. This narrow line, the narrow passage that is there is the ridges that are there. So this area is very prominent for the ridges or the narrow passage that is there. Now its land is sloping towards the east. The land is sloping towards the east and it is rising in height. Let's see the point. Note it down first. Rising in height from north to south. Okay, north to south. The land is sloping in the east. Okay, look at the map in the previous lesson. Land is, okay, you cannot see it properly, yet understand this. Look at the map properly here. The land is sloping in the east. Okay, the map is like this, yet the slope is like this. Okay, land is sloping. Take it like this, it's still sloping. Look at the map, you can understand the slope that is there. This is on the other side. Okay, and it is rising in height from the north to south. Again, go back to the map in page number 89. You can understand, see, this is the correct curve, correct line that is there from north to south, that is Bidar to Chamarajanagar in the Karnataka map, and that is how you can see how it rises from north to south, whereas it is sloping in the east. This side is the Maidan region, here is the coastal region, in between is the Malnad region. So let's move on and let's see the divisions that the Maidan region has. Maidan region is divided into two, that is the northern Maidan and the southern Maidan. Okay, it's divided into two, the northern Maidan and the southern Maidan. Okay, this portion over here, northern Maidan, north to the east, east to the south is the southern Maidan. Let's see the northern Maidan today and discuss what's there in this. Okay, northern Maidan. Now this is also a vast plain. The entire Maidan region is a vast plain, and this northern Maidan has black soil. Black soil, and it is it has a plain as well as plateau. Okay, so that region is somewhat like this. So understand, I'm just drawing lines for you, but in reality it's not only a line, but it looks different, yes, but for you to understand, so it's a plateau as well as the plain. It has an extensive or a large plateau and the plain as well, where it has black soil. Now it is 365 to 610 meters above the sea level. Mostly what's present here is the hills and the hillocks. Now understand the difference here, hills and hillocks. See, hill, okay, hill. Hill is, which is elevated like this. Hillocks are smaller ones. Okay, have you ever gone to a hill where you see a hill which is at a height and then there is a lower slope like this? Okay, lower surface like that. So again, see, hill and maybe one more hillock over here. Okay, hillock is a small heightened slope that is there, that is hillocks. Now this place has hills and hillocks, and there are some important hills here. Okay, Naragund Hill, okay, Naragund Hill, Parasagadda Gudda, Parasagadda Gudda, Gurumitakal Gudda. alright, and the Aikal Gudda. These are the prominent hills in these places. Naragund Hill, okay, Parasagadda Gudda, Gurumitakal Gudda. You can split the word so that you can pronounce it better. Gurumitakal Gudda, okay, and Aikal Gudda. So these are the prominent hills that are there in the northern Maidan region. Let's see what is there next and understand the northern Maidan region better. Now, in the east side here, okay, areas that are there in the east, east of what? Saudati and Badami. They are prominent for limestone. They have limestone quarries. Limestones, and they are produced on rugged landforms. That is not perfectly even or not in a way that it is very level, but it's like where they can get places where it is not, it's uneven, okay, places where it's uneven, that is rugged landforms, it's not clear, it's not nice. Then waterfalls are also present in these regions, okay, the Gokak Falls. Now this is 62 meters in height, okay, 62 meters in height, and it is created by the river Ghataprabha, created by the river Ghataprabha, okay, or the Ghataprabha river. Which falls? Gokak Falls is 62 meters in height and is created by the Ghataprabha river. There are other waterfalls, okay, Chaya Bhagavati, Sogala, okay, are the other waterfalls. Sogala. These are the other waterfalls. What are the Chaya Bhagavati and the Sogala waterfalls? Next, let's move on and see what is there next in, I think so it's 8. The regions or the districts that come under the northern Maidan are Bidar, Vijaypura, Kalaburgi, okay, Kalaburagi, Yadgiri, Gadag, Koppal, Raichur, Ballari, Ballari, Haveri, Bagalkot, okay, and a smaller portion of Dharwad and Belagavi district also. Smaller portion of Belagavi and Dharwad. So these are the districts in the northern Maidan: Bidar, Vijayapura, Kalaburgi, Yadgiri, Gadag. Okay, it's Gadag. Gadag, Koppal, Raichur, Ballari, Haveri, Bagalkot, and a smaller portion of Belagavi and Dharwad. Let's see the crops grown over here. And I told you this has black soil. So let's see which are the prominent crops that are grown over here. All right. Now, before that, this region is very hot. So this region is called as the land of sunshine. Because the region is very hot, the region is called as land of sunshine. And crops grown here are also very dry. Dry crops are grown, that is jowar, bajra, groundnut, cotton, and pulses. Okay, pulses amount to your dry peas that is there, the black gram, horse gram, okay, green gram moong, okay, these green gram is moong that is there. So jowar, bajra, groundnut, cotton and pulses are the dry crops that are grown in the northern Maidan region. So alright students, with this we are going to stop the Malnad and the northern Maidan region. In the next class we will deal with the southern Maidan, and with that we can wind up the lesson. I hope it's interesting and it's an easy lesson. Look at the map. I know the map is black and white in your textbook, yet you can go and search for a few of the pictures which you will understand better, and that's how we will learn the lesson. I want you to read what's done in today's class and get ready for the next class that we are going to meet. Thank you students for listening. We shall meet soon.